Everyone on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's Iceman Studios here, and in today's tutorial we're gonna be doing a cool little we're going to be doing a cool little grunge effect on this. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how exactly I did this. As you can see, it's like very like ink bleedy. You know, there's a million tutorials on YouTube, but I feel like I do it a little bit differently than what other people be doing. And before we start this video, go check out my brand at Impulse Tendencies on Instagram. You know, we're dropping this piece really soon. Yeah, like the hoodies right here. This tee's doing really well, you know. Alright, but yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So the first picture, oh shoot, I already had this. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to like get your pictures, obviously, right? And now what you're gonna do is we're going to add a clarity to this to make it seem like it's popping out way more and give it a more like drawing effect. So we're gonna go into the camera raw filter. I just discovered this effect like a week ago. So yeah, so I'm going to the camera raw filter. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add color, noise reduction all the way to 100, and noise reduction all the way to 100. And what we're also going to do is we're going to go into the effects, add grain. We're going to bump that up to 40, and then we're going to go on to the detail, not detail, we already did that. We're going to the basic, and then we're going to bump up the clarity as well as the texture. And you can play around with it, like as you can see, like you can get like a little bit more of a different effect depending on how much you use. So I think this looks about good. And then we're also gonna play with the exposure and contrast just a little bit. Okay, so now that we had that done, you're gonna see like it looks kind of cool, you know. And then we're gonna pull it into the our design file. So Command A, Command C. We're gonna drop that in there. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of like the borders and stuff. So we're gonna get a brush tool, and then we're gonna do this. And I like to put it on soft brush and combine it with dissolve right there. And because the way dissolve works, it gives it a little like pixely effect. It doesn't really work too well on white, to be honest, but you know, it's whatever. So we're just brushing that in, getting it faded onto the design itself. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this, and then we're going to, so we can extend the mountains, you know, we're going to do this, and then we're just gonna erase this right there. And we're gonna do our best to try to blend it all in, you know. Alright, so now we have that. We're gonna merge it. You know, it's not the best because I'm kind of rushing this. But yeah, and now what we're going to do is we're going to threshold this. Actually, let's get this girl in there too already. Command C. We're gonna get the girl in there. Command B. Alright. And then I just noticed that I didn't really cut this out well, so we're just going to get the eraser tool, and we're going to clean it up. Alright. I don't like that either, so my bad, I'm just adjusting like how I want it to fit on the thing. Okay, so now that we have this, I already applied the filter to that, and it does already have the texture filter. I'll teach you how to do that in a second. But now that we have this, we're going to group it. We're going to duplicate that just so you can mess around with the original thing. We're gonna merge it, Command E, and then we're gonna drop a threshold on it. And as you can see, it already has like, you know, the drawing effect kind of thing going on. We're gonna adjust how much you want it, so that looks good. And now we're going to Command E again, merge it, and then we're gonna go into, damn, okay, see this is I actually did forget to do something. So we're going to go right here, we're gonna add a layer, and basically we're gonna add the classic like glow that I always be doing. So to do that, you're just gonna get a brush tool on soft light with dissolve, right? And then you're gonna get this, and then you're just going to, let me adjust the composition too actually. You're gonna get that brush tool, and you're just gonna plop it right here, just so you can have that little glow thing. And maybe I want to adjust that like up more. Okay. Just messing around with the composition right now. Okay, so now we can add that threshold again. Yeah. Threshold it. Okay, that looks about good. Okay, so now, what? Okay, so now we can go into the filter gallery. Actually, let me clean it up just a little bit more. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the filter gallery, and we're gonna add those effects. So I love the filter gallery, by the way. It's gonna take a minute to load, but basically you can get rough pastels, angled strokes, sprayed strokes, splatter, and you could throw a grain on, but the grain, like when I had this design, it did a little bit too much. Like it made it a little bit too blurry, or not blurry, it just made it more like the colors too much. So basically the rough pastels, like it just adds a bunch of like strokes and stuff. I'll adjust it while we're in here too. Okay, so right off the bat, I can see it's kind of too dark for my liking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the spatter, and we're going to bump it down just a little bit, just cause like it's making it a little bit too dark in my opinion. Same thing with, alright, we're just gonna okay that. And sorry if I look a little bit like rusty, or not rusty, if I look a little bit kind of like I just woke up. It's cause I did just wake up and I'm just recording this video right now. I didn't even like take a shower or anything yet. Straight to work, you know, the grind don't stop. Sorry, I was just messaging some like clients because I haven't done commissions in a while, and I'm a little bit rusty on that, and I forgot how it's like with working with people. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that we have like those like textures and stuff, like it's already like that in itself gave it like the little like grunge type of effect. Now what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna play around with the lighting. So I like to use levels, and then, you know, just do some stuff like this, keep that dark, and then I also use a curve just to brighten it up just a little bit. Okay, So now that we have that, now it's almost done. We're just missing the one component. We're missing a texture, so we're gonna add that texture in there. This is how the original texture looks like, you know. It's a little canvas scan. I'll link the person. I use this dude called Doran. His name is Doran. I use his texture and stuff. So we're gonna duplicate the texture. We're gonna set the original one to darken. We're gonna set the top one to lighten, and then we're going to invert this, the second one. So we're gonna invert. Invert it, and then we're going to mess around with the levels on this one. And that looks about good, you know. Then you can just mock it up like how I did here. Oh wait, hold up. Before we do that, I'll show you how you make sure it's one color. Okay, so now it's pretty much done. We're gonna merge the layers that you made right here, and then we're going to delete the black, or not, we're gonna delete the white, so it's just one color. So we're gonna go into there, delete, take out these textures from here. Make sure it's all deleted. Alright, so now that's pretty much the effect. You can just mock it up, clean it up, you know. That's what I did right here. It's not as good because I didn't take my time with it, but I just showed you guys the basic, like the basic effect, kind of, in a way. I mean, you can like adjust it more. You can do it to your liking, basically. I kind of just messed it up, but you get the idea. If you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, check out my brand. And yeah, peace out, y'all. More videos coming.